Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Carlson. I'm a mortgage broker here in Canada. Today is March the 19th of 2020. If you're watching this video right now, you might be facing missing mortgage payments. Now, YouTube has some guidelines about what we YouTube creators can talk about. So I'm not going to be talking about what's going on right now. If it's 2020 and it's March, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Over the last few weeks, our country has been thrown into turmoil, just like many others around the world. The Canadian federal government, like many governments around the world, have been taking steps to get out in front of this and offer up funding and additional money to help out people affected by what's going on right now. Here in Canada, if you're faced with having to miss mortgage payments, you potentially have some recourse. You may be able to miss some mortgage payments and to defer them. There's quite a few different policies in place out there with the different lenders. As many lenders as there are out there, that's how many different ways they're going to be addressing this. So your ability to defer or miss mortgage payments is going to be very much based on who your mortgage is with and what type of a mortgage you have. First, let's talk about the different types of mortgages there are. So if you have the mortgage rate now that you had when you purchased your home and you put less than 20% down and you just stayed with the same lender and you may have renewed and maybe even moved the mortgage to a different lender, but just kept the mortgage amount the same and kept going. Well, you probably have what's called an insured mortgage. So that would be CMHC or Genworth or Canada Guarantee insured. This can be a good thing. Those guys are going to have your back. They're going to be able to assist you in whatever way they can, but you need the cooperation of the lender, the mortgage lender that you're working with. So even though the insurer might be behind you, we have to make sure that the banks are going to be behind you as well. So it is not the mortgage insurers that are going to allow you to miss your mortgage payments or defer them. It is your bank. It is your mortgage lender. I am fairly confident that every mortgage lender that we have here in Canada will participate in these programs that are the Canadian government and CMHC, the mortgage insurers, are recommending that they do. If you have a mortgage where you put more than 20% down, so if you purchase a home, you put more than 20% down, you didn't pay mortgage insurance premiums of any kind, then you have a conventional mortgage. That type of mortgage doesn't involve CMHC or anything like that, none of the mortgage insurers. Now you are dealing strictly with the mortgage lender, with your bank. Do you have any recourse? Yeah, for sure. Right now, the lenders, mortgage lenders across Canada are scrambling. They're scrambling to answer questions, field phone calls, emails. People are frantically trying to get a hold of them to talk to them about these mortgage deferral programs. Had a call with CMHC yesterday to get some clarification on what their stance is. And these deferral programs are not just going to be for anybody. So if you have the financial resources to make the mortgage payments on your own, you probably won't be able to defer your mortgage payments. If you've got savings, potentially investments that you can draw from to make sure that you keep up with your mortgage payments, they're going to need you to do that. I'm going to be setting up a page on my website. It's actually up and running right now with links to every national mortgage lender that I can think of, except for the local credit unions. Those are very much regional to your area, so you're going to have to look those up on your own, with as much information as I can on that page on my website. I'll put the link to that page here right below. I'll link it in the description. I won't be putting anything else in the description below through YouTube, just because of their policy on not having this sort of thing on their channel, and just trying to have a little bit of good news in YouTube. I certainly understand that, but they want to make sure that anytime there's something like this that happens, that people aren't getting on their YouTube channel and making a big deal out of things and passing along misinformation. So feel free to go to my website, go to the page that I've set up with the links. phone numbers, contact information, and I'll also be putting additional information on there to help all Canadians be able to get through this time, and we'll come out the other side. I'm hoping that this is just going to come and go within a few weeks, and we'll be one of the lucky ones. We have plenty of lead time. This started halfway around the world, and we have lots of heads up. So our financial and banking markets are incredibly strong. We have one of the most advanced financial systems in the world, and I think we're going to weather this storm. But what we need to do right now is keep cool heads. Stay home, take care of yourself, and be sure that you are not exposing others if you fall ill. Another thing I want to mention is thank you. Thank you to everyone who works in essential services, especially healthcare. If you're a police officer, if you're a fireman, if you're an EMT, if you're stocking shelves at the local grocery store, if you're driving a truck to bring goods to our stores to make sure that we can keep going. Thank you. I'm one of the lucky ones. I get to work here in my home office and continue to help my clients. Not all of you are so lucky. Every one of the people out there who is making sure that the wheels keep turning on each of our cities and on Canada, you deserve our respect and our help and assistance. Thank you so much for everything you do. We're going to owe you everything after this. If you have any additional questions, if you're having a hard time, please go to my website, try to find some of the information you're looking for, but keep in mind, the lenders that we work with are absolutely being inundated with phone calls and emails. Do your best to be patient with the process. The lenders are under just as much pressure as the rest of us, and they're trying to stay healthy themselves. So this is where cool heads are going to prevail, and make sure that you are being respectful of others and understand that the person you're talking to on the other end, they might be going through their own struggles as well. So no matter what happens in this process, we need to circle the wagons and look out for each other. By all means, reach out if you have specific questions about this. Like I said, contact me through my website, and I'll put some additional information in the description below. But please look at the page that I set up on my website for any new updates. I'll continually add information, links, phone numbers, and as much helpful information as I can find to put on there. So thank you again for all of you that are keeping the wheels turning on our economy. We'll see you on the other side, and just stay healthy. Thanks very much.